Hi there students, this is Brian and I'm here with another little video, and this one is an introduction to nouns, specifically count and non-count nouns, quantifiers, articles, definite and indefinite, and modification of nouns. Now, just like I've done before, why is this important? You might say, for example, those little words, the and they're little, just 3 letters or even 1 letter. Why are they so important for us to worry about? What does it matter if I say a water or the water? Well, the main thing is that these little words make you sound like a native speaker or not like a native speaker. I know for myself as a native speaker, when I hear somebody misuse an article like the or I immediately can tell that that person is a native speaker or a non-native speaker. And it kind of is like, you know, fingernails on a chalkboard. It makes a really hard feeling in me when I hear somebody use it incorrectly, and I really want to correct them. So even though it's a really small mistake, it makes a big difference to somebody who's reading a paper of yours or listening to you speak. If you make a little mistake with this, or if you say any instead of no, or if you with modification of nouns, if you say, I have a red big truck versus a big red truck. These things sound strange. They sound very weird to a non-native speaker, and we know immediately that somebody isn't a native speaker if they use them incorrectly. But the good thing is that the rules and conventions around them aren't too complicated, although they're not the simplest things. And also, these words are used a lot. Every sentence has an article. Many sentences have quantifiers, so you get a chance to hear them and read them a lot. And by listening carefully, reading carefully, you're going to start to absorb when these things are used correctly. And of course, our book is going to help us to practice in a controlled way when to use these words correctly or when not to use them. Okay? So that's basically the main thing that I want to impress. I'm not going to go into all of the rules for each one because that's what our book and our class is for, but I really want to impress upon you with all of these things that they are very, very important for you to sound natural in the way you speak and communicate with another person, whether it's writing, speaking, or so on. And the way to do it is just like we had in that wheel. Study what we're studying. Listen and read carefully. Every time you see an article, think about why it's an article in that context, okay? Practice, practice speaking. Think carefully about what you're saying and what you're writing so that you get it right. And then if you are corrected or if there's something wrong, try to reflect and refine what you say. Teacher's not always going to correct the way that you speak, especially like a little article. It's very likely that I'm not going to correct you in class if you make a mistake here because it might come up, but try to do your own self-reflection and think, was I using this right or not, and try to improve your practice. Okay? So that's it, a little introduction to these issues, and I have a little challenge for you, which is just come up to me before a class and give me a little description of one of your favorite places in the world. Okay? Maybe something in nature, a restaurant, something like that. But a description, try to make it pretty elaborate because you're going to use a lot of articles and modifications of nouns and so on in that description. Okay? So come up to me. If you come up to me before class and give me this description, I'll give you a little bit of a bonus. Okay? Thanks. Good luck.